Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday night. It's September 23rd, and today I am here with a real quick tropical and temperature update. So we're going to be talking about that. Please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And please leave a like. I would really appreciate it, of course. Now let's get started. So we have tropical depression, or this is actually the remnants of beta now. 30 miles per hour, 1,006 millibars. It's a lot weaker than it was in yesterday's video. It's not getting issued by the Weather Prediction Center. And we have Teddy. Teddy's the way up here, post-tropical cyclone Teddy, with 50 mile per hour winds and a minimum central pressure of 975 millibars. So the tropics, though, we have nothing else going on in the Atlantic. So we could be going into a little bit of a calmer period in the tropics finally. We have no new disturbances in the Pacific. We just have Lowell as a tropical storm right now, forecasted to move west and be a tropical storm for a good amount of time. So not a whole lot to track right now in the tropics, and same for severe weather. We do have a severe weather threat today in areas of southern Mississippi. We have had a few tornado warnings in that area so far today. And we have a marginal in the northwest for a baroclinic system coming in. And we have a marginal up in Wisconsin and Minnesota, and a little bit of UP in Michigan. Tornado threat just to 2% in the south. For tomorrow, we do have a marginal risk in Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. And that is for tornado threat, a 2% tornado threat, and a wind and a 5% wind. So that's why we have our marginal in the south tomorrow, is for tornadoes and wind. Hail is not a big threat in the south. On day 3, we just have 2 general thunderstorms, one kind of in the upper Midwest. Then we have one in the southeast. Kind of looks interesting in the southeast, though. Which we're not going to talk about that today. We might talk about that tomorrow, though. So we'll have to see. Some stuff kind of caught my eye. I got some good soundings. There's some decent soundings down there. Now let's look at the models here. So you can see that is the remnants of beta right there, bringing some decently heavy rain to areas like Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama soon. And by tomorrow morning, this is going to be moving east, and the heaviest rain is going to be kind of focused across Alabama, Tennessee, kind of in that area. And it's going to slowly move east, and so areas like northern Georgia, southeastern Tennessee, and eastern Tennessee are going to get the heaviest rain. And that moves further east. Now, rainfall from this, according to the GFS model, is going to be pretty. Some areas could get a decent amount of rain. Locally, probably 2 to 3 inches in some areas like northern Alabama, central and northern Mississippi, and eastern and kind of southern Tennessee. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Then the other thing we're watching is our big cold front that's forecasted to happen early next week. Now this is looking a little bit more. The cold air on the back side of this is looking a little bit more stronger than it was before. You can see we have this first cold front and low pressure up in Canada on Monday. Timing's been consistent around Monday to Tuesday for this. That's our first cold front. This one's going to bring some cooler, drier air. Then we kind of have a second one that happens. Now that's the one that brings a really cold air, even some snow showers for areas of UP and Michigan, and getting closer to the U.S. in Canada. And we could be seeing that could produce a big snowstorm in Canada. You guys can see right there. So we're going to have cold temperatures making it pretty far south from this. So you can see that could bring a big snowstorm for Canada, and that moves up north. Then we have the much cooler and drier air, even some lake effect rain showers, which looks kind of interesting. So let's look at actual temperature anomalies from this. So like I said, the GFS model has been trending to more colder temps from this. You can see Monday we have our first cold front, brings some drier air and some more chilly air than what we had in front of it. You guys can see right there. And our second one brings the Arctic blast. You can see we have much below average temperatures for the central U.S. and the east. In this area like 15 to 20 degrees below average in some areas. So very, very below average. And we can see this is our lows on. We'll look at our lows on Tuesday real quick. So our lows on Tuesday are kind of average for much of the U.S., a little bit below average for areas kind of in this area. Actually kind of like right around average. Kind of a little bit above average though. And then go up to Wednesday. That's when the Arctic air is starting to come into this area. We have chilly chilly lows in the 30s in North Dakota, 30s and lower 40s in South Dakota, and then 30, even some spotty freezing numbers in northeastern Minnesota right there. And then by Thursday, if you can see, look at this. This is October 1st. This is a little bit far out, though. This is still about a week out. But widespread freeze for areas of central and eastern South Dakota, eastern and central North Dakota, Minnesota, western Wisconsin, like most of Iowa. You can see like Des Moines, you could get down to 30 if this actually plays out. Minneapolis around 31. If you live on the outside of the city, a little bit cooler. And pretty much it's like 29 to 32 for much of this area here. So pretty cold. For lower 40s, we can get all the way down to Little Rock. Dallas, you're in like the upper 50s. I think that the GFS one overdoes Urban Heat Island. I don't think you're going to be 10 degrees warmer than the outside areas. Which that can happen, but I don't think it's going to happen with this. And we can see 50 all the way down to the Florida Panhandle, 35 in Illinois, 30s making all the way down to northern Arkansas. So very chilly temperatures. On August 2nd, the cold air makes it further south. We have 39 in Little Rock. All right, 25 in western Wisconsin right there. And we have really cold air making it all the way down to Macon, Georgia, 48. The Valdosta, Georgia area, mid-50s. We can see areas of the northeast have lows in the 40s. 30s making it all the way down to this area here. That's pretty significant. So definitely abnormally cold for this time of year. And highs that day, most areas in this trough, in this area here, won't make it out of the 50s. So it's going to be pretty significant. You can see areas in this, kind of in this area right here, won't even make it out of the 40s that day. If this does happen, though, now this is likely going to change. We'll have to see, though. It could change and actually not be as stronger. It could be stronger. The GFS model has been trending on a stronger cold blast, though. We can see Saturday morning, the cold air makes it the furthest south. We can see 39 in central Mississippi, 43 in Montgomery, Alabama, 47 in Macon, 48 in southern and actually almost northern Florida, 43 in the Florida Panhandle. I think that might be overdoing it a little bit, but we'll have to see. And then 30s making it all the way over to northwest and northern Georgia right there. And so widespread cold air, or abnormally cold air, first time of year. And then another cold night on October 4th after that. Not as cold, and warm air is starting to retreat back into the northern plains, into this area. We still have more warm air coming up. But we still have the trough and the lingering cold air in this area right here. Yeah, I thought about this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow again.